Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 37. Now, I know I'm supposed to be doing Let's Play on Gold Scourge tonight, but I'm doing some organizational work there that's really boring, and I didn't want to, bog things down with that. So I figured I would come back into my Modded Minecraft world for an episode, because there's something that I want to play around with. Now, off camera, I have gone ahead and gotten myself a little building that I've got started over here, but this isn't what we're going to be working with this episode. This is actually going to be a new warehouse. I've decided I'm going to move the warehouse out of my basement. I'm going to put a warehouse in here, and that's going to be awesome. But there's been an update to one of the mods that I've been playing with recently, and wow, I'm running really low on MFSU power. Must be because I burned a lot of it off processing my stuff. I finally did go ahead and get all of my metals unified and get all of my ores processed. So, oh, hello. Let's go away. Oh, yeah, I'm not on Galts. That's not going to work. Funny. Okay. So let's go back in here. But there's been a change that's been made to one of my mods that I haven't played around with yet, and I kind of want to play around with that and derp around and see what we can do with it. The mod I'm speaking about is forestry, and the thing that I'm speaking about is the new multi-block farms. I haven't done anything with the multi-block farms, and I think I kind of want to try it out. So, let's go ahead and play with that this episode. What we're going to need for that is we are going to need, first of all, some tin gears. We're going to request ourselves, I don't even know how many this is going to take. I know the general idea. Well, let's do the math. I'm going to try building a 5x5 one. So that's going to be 25 per layer, and it's going to be 4 high. So that's actually going to be 100 tin gears. Holy crap. Do I even have enough tin to do that? 4... Yeah, I got enough tin to do that. So let's go ahead and request a stack of stone gears. I don't want to request any more than a stack at a time, because if I request more than a stack at a time, it might cause some overflow issues with my sorting system, and I don't feel like doing that. So I'll wait for these gears to show up, and then we will put in a request for, let's see, 64, should be 36, right? Put in a request for 36 more. We're going to grab a ton of our tin here. And we're going to put all of this stuff in this project table, along with all this lovely tin. And we're going to do that around a gear, and that's going to get us 10 gears. And we're just going to click out all of them. Oh yeah, plenty. Plenty of tin. Alright, we're also going to need some wooden slabs. We'll need 200 of those. I think I can handle that. Oh yeah, plenty of that. We'll need 100 bricks of various types. How do we want to do this? Do we want to just use regular stone brick? Or do I want to use nether brick? Well, I don't have enough nether brick on me. I don't have enough regular brick on me. Of course, I don't have enough stone brick on me either. But I can easily make some stone brick. I don't have enough sandstone either, do I? No, I don't have enough sandstone. So how about we take some of our netherrack here, because I'm pretty sure you can compress netherrack down into bricks. Or you can induction smelt them. You can induction smelt it to get 2 with a chance of getting some sulfur. Macerate it down to netherrack dust. Compress, there it is. Compress 3 down to nether brick. Yeah, let's do that. So we will grab ourselves 3 stacks of nether bricks, and we'll head out to our industrial craft room. Now, I've got the compressor over here, but I don't have any overclockers in it. I do have full overclocking in all of these machines now. So I'm going to take all of the overclockers. Oh, I do have overclockers in my compressor. Awesome. Wait, where? That's not right. There we go. And we'll do that. Throw some of that in. And we'll throw that in. And once these are done compressing, there we go. That should get us plenty of nether bricks. And if you heard the cat fight in the background, I apologize. One of my cats has been in rare form today, so... Alright, let's head back over here, where we should find ourselves having a ton of nether brick. We'll throw that in there as well, and now we need some copper, which we've got plenty of that. Although, we'll actually need 200 copper. So, let's see here, and we need, is that a tin gear there? Nether brick and copper? No, it's not. It occurs to me that I just made a crap load of tin gears that I didn't need, didn't I? Yeah, I need tin electron tubes, not tin gears. What am I ever going to do with that many tin gears? Make a lot of magmatic engines. A lot of rainmakers. A lot of electrical engines. Holy crap. Yeah, so I have enough to make about 50 electrical engines. I can't believe I just wasted all that tin. What an idiot. Alright, well, no point crying over it. Let's grab some glass. Let's go up to our thermal expansion room, where I should still have this thermionic fabricator thing. Let's turn this electrical engine on. Ooh, we're going to need power, aren't we? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough power. I know there's no way I can discharge a Lapotron pack into this thing. Do I still have a battery lurking in here? Just a battery. Not even a single battery. Nope, not even a single battery. What a shame. Well, let's see if I can get this done before I run out of power. If not, well... Alright. I think I made a few extras, but we're okay. We got all the 10 electron tubes we needed. And just in time to run out of power. Good. Alright. Let's go back to the warehouse and let's try this again. A brick with a couple of slabs there, a tin electron tube underneath, and copper will give you a farm block. And we're getting nether brick farm block here. So we need a total of 100 of these. So yeah, these things got a lot more expensive as of the latest version of forestry, didn't they? Okay, there's a stack. We need 36 more. There we go. That's going to give us all the farm blocks that we need to run this thing. However, it's not all about farm blocks. There are a couple of things that you have to have in order to actually make these farms work. Now, I don't know if they're really required, but it doesn't hurt to have them. The first is a hydration block, because you have to be able to water your farm, right? The hydration block is a regular farm block on top with a tin gear and a couple of pieces of glass. That gets you your farm valve. You're only going to need one of those. The next is a gearbox, which allows you to transfer power into it. Uses 3 tin gears, get you a gearbox. That's good. So I guess we used a couple of them, huh? And then the last one is a farm hatch, which requires a trap door in the middle, and a couple of tin gears there, and then a farm block on top. So, that's got all of the equipment that we need now. Let's head out here and see about putting this thing together. And I don't know why I just did that, but... Okay, let's find a good place to put this. We're going to need quite a bit of room for it. And I don't want to put it anywhere near my current farm, so I think I'm going to put it over on this side of the industrial craft room. I think I'm actually going to put it like right over here. So, let's go ahead and start putting this thing together. We're going to lay out a 5x5 and now we're going to put these valves and things somewhere down here. I think what I want to do is I want to kind of have these towards the middle so they're not really visible. So I'm going to knock out these 3 blocks here, and I'm going to break out the dirt underneath them so I can access this later. And do I have my jetpack? Yes, I do. Fly up. And I think what I want to do is I want to do my hydration valve there. I'm going to do my gearbox here. And I'm going to do my farm hatch here. Now, it should just be a matter of placing down, oops, not another brick, I need the farm brick. 2, 3, 4. Alright, and get back. And when we place the last one, this thing should recognize itself as a farm. Unless I've done something horribly wrong. Oh, there we go. It recognizes that it's a farm. So, right now, it's an arboretum. And if we take a look at this, we've got some numbers here. Batten down the hatches. Normal, normal. Let's see. Can we change this? Not as of yet. Ooh, sneezy kitty. Hi, Pika. Alright, so right now, this is an arboretum. And it's a managed arboretum. So, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work right now because it needs some farmland, it needs some water, it needs some power, and it needs some fertilizer. So, we need to supply all of that stuff for it. Let's start out by going into our warehouse and checking our thermal expansion chest. Do I have an aqueous accumulator? Yes, I do. Liquiduct. And let's get in our tools chest, get a couple of buckets. Let's sleep through the night, so we're not running into problems here. We'll go to our Thaumcraft room. I almost did it again. Oh, massive lag. What the heck? Go to our Thaumatorium up here. We'll grab a couple of buckets of water. Back outside. Alright, and we'll drop down in here. And then this here is our farm hatch, so we need to put some liquiducts here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to burrow down right into here. And we'll put the aqueous accumulator there, with a bucket of water on each side. And we'll connect that there. And then that's going to send water up for us. And that's going to fill our arboretum with water. Or our farm with water, as it were. That, however, by itself is not enough to make this thing work. I'm actually going to dig this thing down a bit more because I want to have a tunnel leading way back here because we're going to need it sooner or later. And my jetpack is totally out of power. Let's fix that. We'll go to the power plant and charge him. Or actually, I can't go to the power plant and charge it. I don't have my charging pad there yet. But still got some power up here. I've been kind of trying to drain out my Greg Tech charger. Alright, so now that we've got that in place, we need some humus. And we're also going to need some fertilizer. I wonder where my fertilizer is. Do I even have any fertilizer? Scraps, seeds, bog earth, peat. I know I have a ton of ash in my peat chest, and I know ash can be used to make fertilizer. Maybe. If my game unfreezes. There we go. Yeah. Ash around a piece of apatite makes 16 fertilizer. So let's get in my gems chest where I have my apatite to get a whole bunch of fertilizer, or a whole bunch of apatite. Ooh, sneezy kitty. And we'll surround this apatite with ash. That's going to get us just tons and tons and tons of good fertilizer. Which it turns out we didn't need. But we got it anyway. Tons of good fertilizer. We'll head back outside. We'll head out to here. Drop down. And we're going to put the fertilizer. I believe the fertilizer goes in there. So, we've got the water. We've got the fertilizer. We need to supply power. And let's see here. Apart from managed farms, there are manual farms, which will only maintain the farm, but not build it. So, 50% hydration required. Forgive me, I really haven't done a whole lot of research on this farm. I'm kind of derping my way through it. I know the basics on how they're supposed to work, but I haven't looked too deeply into it. So, if it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, that's because I don't. Don't be afraid, I am not an expert. Alright, and a few copper gears. We need 11 copper. We need a piece of glass. We need the piston that I ordered. And let's make ourselves a couple of copper gears. We'll put those along with the piston and this copper up there. Piece of glass there to get us a peat-fired engine, which we'll connect using a couple of redstone energy conduits, which it looks like I'm actually running low on. I may have to... I think I'm going to make a few more of those real quick. Some hardened glass, a couple pieces of electrum. Electrum around hardened glass gets you the energy conduit empty, and then up to my thermal expansion room, where I still have the liquid transposer and the magma crucible set up. But I've actually still got some molten redstone in there, so we're good. Alright, and this is going to get us... We need to go back to the warehouse for just a second, because I need a torch. Because we want this farm to pretty much be always on. We're going to head outside. And then this is going to allow us to connect this thing with power, so that it'll actually run. Let's go ahead and on the gearbox here, put down 2 of our thermal expansion tubes. We'll put down our peat-fired engine. And I'm going to want to dig down underneath that, because I want to be able to access the bottom. Right next to it, I'm going to put a redstone torch to keep the always on. And then we're going to load it with peat, and it's going to start working. Now, it's going to get power here, but it's still not going to build anything, because you actually have to build the farmland for this stupid thing. So, let's head back. Oh, and you have to supply it with the proper stuff too, so we got to get some humus. Thankfully, fertilizer plus dirt, which we have absolutely no shortage of. There we go. Dirt around fertilizer equals humus. And if we head outside, we can head back over here. And we'll supply the farm with humus. We also need to supply it with saplings. So let's come over here and grab some saplings. We'll grab 6 stacks. And we'll throw the saplings in there. But notice, even after everything we've given it, it's still not doing anything. That's because, like I said before, you have to lay out farmland for this. What we're going to need to do that is we're going to need a bunch of smooth stone, which we're going to turn into stone brick, which we're going to use to lay out the farmland. So we'll come over to all of our furnaces. We'll drop a stack of cobblestone in each furnace. That's going to send us some lovely stone bricks back home. There we go. If I come over here, I should catch that. Almost done. There we go. We'll go back to the warehouse. Grab ourselves a bite. There we go. We'll put some stuff away. And by now we should have a ton of brick over here. bunch of stone bricks. And a bunch of stone bricks. Back outside. And we can start laying down our farmland. Now here's the part that's going to confuse me, because I don't remember how to lay out the farmland. I know you have to lay out a bunch of bricks, but I don't know the exact pattern. You don't need to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a 5x5 on each side. And then I'm just going to kind of fill in the sides here. Yeah, that part about me not knowing what I was doing, that was true. I have no clue what I'm doing. Like, I know how to build the multi-block farm itself, but I don't know how to do this. Wait, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what's going on here. I built this one out too far. Or maybe I didn't. Who knows? Are we going to do anything now? No? We're still not going to do anything? How about we turn it into just a big old square? Then if this doesn't work, I'll extend it out further. Still nothing? Let's take it up to 6 wide, huh? How about now? You happy now? Still not happy? Why are we not happy? Why you no build? Let's take it up to 7, I guess. This seems to me like it would be an awfully big farm, though. But, who knows, you know? Clean this up. Anything? Anything at all? Soil goes left, seed goes right. Okay. Does it not want humus? Does it just want regular soil? Maybe it just wants regular dirt. We'll try that. I'll put the humus up here. We'll just grab like 6 stacks of dirt. Maybe it uses the fertilizer to create its own humus. I don't know, at this point I'm kind of at a loss. No, I don't want to give him my pickaxe. Okay. Supply water, yes, I know. Restricted pipe access, yes, I know. Supply power, I did. Fertilizer needed, yes, I know. Alright, peeps. I know it's probably funny to watch me derp around like this. I know there's probably a lot of people right now who are watching this just laughing hysterically at my fail. But I'm going to do something that's very unusual for me. I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to go look this up, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing wrong, and then I'm going to come back and show you how to do it the right way. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. I am a total idiot. I went out of Minecraft. I went to the forestry forums to look up to see if there was a bug with the Arboretum in the version of forestry that I'm using. I went to the forestry wiki and looked up the blueprint for how to do the forestry. I looked at all of the stuff that you need for it, and I came up drawing blanks. So I tried the dirt, I tried the humus again, and I went down here to see if maybe if I move the blocks underneath, and I noticed that I had my peat-fired engine attached to the hatch, not the gearbox. That's why it wasn't working. Derp. Oh well, we all have one every once in a while. You can see it's working. It's working kind of slow, but it's working. I mean, it's only running on a peat-fired engine. If I were to bring a thermal expansion, like if I were to come up here to my charging station and grab one of these, which I don't have a crescent wrench for. So let's grab our crescent hammer. Let's go to the charging station. Let's grab this thing. We'll head outside. Let's give this thing a little bit of a hand, shall we? Let's hook this thing up to some serious power and see how fast we can make it crank. So, we dig this out here. We can put our conduit there. We can put that there. And then a little bit of a right click there. Switches that to output mode, and if we fly up here, we should see some major building going on. Oh yeah, now we're making some headway. Now we got some planting going on. And what's it doing? Going to the other side? Yeah, it's going to the other side first. Good. Okay, so it's working now. But, of course, we're not going to want this to just be a tree farm. We're going to let it as a tree farm for a little while, but we've already got a tree farm over there. We don't exactly need another one. We've got that one up there. Of course, we don't really need any of these farms, now that we have the multi-block farms. As a matter of fact, I saw an update for forestry recently that has actually disabled the crafting of these farms now, so you have to use the multi-blocks. So that's kind of why I decided to do this multi-block thing, so that you guys could learn along with me. Ooh, we have a tree growing already. But the time is coming very quickly where this is how you're going to have to do your farming. So I wanted to cover this now so that everyone was on the same page, so everyone knew how these things worked. I've made the mistakes, so you don't have to. Okay? Now you've seen how it works. But that's not all there is to it. Let's head back to the warehouse. And let's head over here. Let's see, what are we going to need? We need a carpenter, and we're going to need ourselves a bit of gold. And we're going to need some redstone, which I thought I had some in a chest, but I don't, so let's get ourselves some redstone. Yeah, I did it. Once every episode, I swear. And then in the carpenter, we're going to take out the recipe for the miner's backpack that I made a while ago. Can tell how often I use this carpenter, huh? We're going to make a circuit board. Maybe. Are we going to make a circuit board? Do we not have any power? We don't have any power. This charging center needs to be moved. Actually, I should just start using everything with tesseracts. But I don't feel like dealing with the power loss. For those of you who have not been keeping up, Thermal Expansion's latest update has a new block that's been added called the Tesseract. I'm not even sure it's in my version. Nope, I don't have the Tesseract yet. I should update Thermal Expansion. But the Tesseract basically acts kind of like a teleport pipe for those people who remember teleport pipes from days of old. Alright. Let's head back into here. And now we are going to need to make ourselves a new iron, a new item. We need a soldering iron. And I don't know if I can even remember how to make a soldering iron. I know it involves 3 pieces of iron. I can't remember what the last piece is. Is it copper? Or is it tin? Oh, dang it, I did it again. Alright. Let's come over here. Let's see if I can remember this. I really don't use these recipes much. Copper? No. Tin? No. Wonder what it is. Bronze, maybe? It's a forestry thing, so you would think it would use something forestry related. Let's grab a piece of bronze and try that. I almost did it again. Bronze? There it is, bronze. Alright, and this is going to get us a soldering iron. And the soldering iron is a tool that lets you work with circuit boards, like the one I just crafted. You right-click on it, and it pulls up an interface. Pop circuit board in here, and then you can pop various types of electron tubes in these. You can either set one up for an electric engine, or managed farms for manual farms. So you can actually use these to change the types of farms that you're working with. Let's go ahead and go back to our base. And let's grab ourselves an assortment of metal. We'll grab 5 iron, 5 gold, 5 tin, 5 copper. We're actually going to grab 4 more tin. And let's see, 5 bronze. Let's grab a piece of copper cable from here because we need to make ourselves a battery. We'll put the battery in there. We're going to get one of our furnaces. We're going to get 8 pieces of refined iron. We're going to whip ourselves up a quick generator. Alright, we're going to grab ourselves a bit of charcoal. Let's go ahead and grab a whole 10 charcoal. We will head back up to our thermal expansion room. We will pop the generator on the top of the bat box. We will fuel this thing up to get it charging our bat box back up. And, well, we'll have to continue on next episode, won't we? We're out of time. So, next episode, as opposed to doing anything else, we're going to come back and we're going to complete the work on the forestry farms. We're going to explore what all the different electron tubes do for the farms, and we're going to get that farm set up to produce some stuff that we really want to produce for us, as opposed to just producing a crap load of wood. That way we might be able to divorce ourselves from the old style farms out there, out with the old, in with the new, sort of thing. Might be able to make ourselves a little bit more efficient use of our... Wow, that... Oh, it's because the slime chunk is in the way. I thought it was full of mobs. Huh. But, yeah. So, might make a little more efficient use out of our space, as opposed to having those gigantic, huge farms. So, we'll see what happens. This has been Nightdagger with Let's Play a Mod of Minecraft, episode 37. In episode 38, we'll do some more farm work. I'll see you guys then.